Fantastic reception, what an amazing few weeks it's been, and we have tomorrow but one simple aim. Any guesses? To win! To win! To win! That's the goal tomorrow. And I've got to say, the response has been absolutely incredible, not just here, but right across the country. What we've done in the space of 4 short weeks, frankly, is nothing short of miraculous, because our enemies have not exactly come out with a tray of gin and tonics, have they? We've had smear campaign after smear campaign, but the real enemy is somebody that you have to pay £160 every year to. The real enemy is the BBC. And my first promise to you, if elected to Parliament tomorrow, is I will campaign for the abolition of the BBC. Now I'm going to tell you, this whole campaign's been dominated by, on the one hand, Rishi Sunak. Slippery Rishi. He tells you, therefore, low taxes. He tells you, therefore, reduced immigration. But they promised that in the last 4 manifestos, so why the hell should we believe them on the 5th? He says, okay guys, I know we're rubbish, but the other lot are even worse. Look at them, they're even worse. And frankly, that's not a very good sell. And for all of us that voted Brexit, and for everybody that helped them win that 80-seat majority under Boris Johnson in 2019, they have betrayed our trust and they deserve to lose the election. And up against Rishi, in the other corner we have one of the great charisma-filled characters of the 21st century. His name, Sakir. I mean, talk about boring, God help us. And he has 6 priorities for government. And do you know what he doesn't mention? He doesn't mention the boats crossing the English Channel. Doesn't mention the 4,000 dinghies filled with young men who, as soon as they arrive, get medical care, get dental care. How are you getting on the dentist in Clacton? £4 You should have come by dinghy, shouldn't you? And of course, 4-star hotels, 3 square meals a day, and not one of them that comes illegally has ever been deported to Rwanda, and we're spending billions and billions on this, and I sense, amongst the British people, there is a profound sense, this is unfair, this is wrong, and this needs to stop, and stop soon. So I will campaign, we will campaign to leave the European Court of Human Rights and we're the only people with anything positive to say about where we should start paying tax. What is the point? What is the point in saying to people on benefits, get off benefits and go to work, if after 16 hours of work, we take away their benefits? What kind of madness is it? And I bet lots of people in Clacton who want to get off benefits, but they're trapped. Badly trapped. So we say, and we'll campaign to raise the level at which we start paying tax to £20,000 every single year. Let's get people back to work. And for those who don't want to work, for those who refuse to work, well, I think life needs to get a bit tougher, because there are lots of people that get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, run their own businesses, work like crazy. Why should they subsidise those few who decide they're better off idling? After 2 job offers, if you don't take it, you start to lose your benefits. I will campaign to turn around an education system that now tells our kids that we are the worst country on earth. Tells our kids that we should be ashamed of our history. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm very proud of who we are as a country, Which shows how out of touch Rishi Sunak is when he goes to Normandy on June the 6th and doesn't stay around for the last ever gathering of British, American and Canadian veterans. It shows how out of touch he is with this country. By the way, anybody here seen the film The Longest Day? Yes! It's been remade. Rishi Sunak's the star. It's now called The Shortest Day because he backed it off at lunchtime. We are optimistic about our future. We believe this is a great country, but it's been terribly badly led. I came back into this 4 weeks ago today, and I did it because I didn't think either party offered us any chance of genuine, real change. Starmer says, vote Labour for change. But what change is he proposing? It'll be more of the same, perhaps slightly even worse. Tomorrow, for this party, and it's a new party, it's on a long way to go. Tomorrow is the first big step. No, I'm excited too, sir, I promise you. Actually, after a couple of Wetherspoons, I might be with you. No, not probably, certainly. We are optimistic about our future. This is the first step of a new political movement. But this is not just about winning seats in Parliament, which we will. It's about forming an opposition to a Starmer-led government with a big majority. The Conservatives can't do that. They're so split, they're so divided, and frankly, I think pretty devoid of talent. I'm not perfect by any means. I've got lots and lots of flaws. And I love them all.
We love you!
But what I am, I'm determined. I'm not frightened of anybody. I stand up for what I believe in. I always say what I think. I will not be bullied by anybody, whether it's the European Commission, National Westminster Bank, or a Keir Starmer government. But here's the important thing. Everybody talks about who's going to be sitting in Parliament. But for us, that is the tip of the iceberg. My aim and ambition over the next few years is to turn this into a massive grassroots movement of millions of people. Because we want our country back. We want our country back. We want our country back. We want our country back.
We want our country back. We want our country back. We want our country back.
And a country we recognise, a country we know. And everything we fight for is based on the principles of family, community and country. We are unashamedly patriotic, proud to be who we are. We've had enough of being talked down to by media, by politicians, by people in schools telling our kids all the wrong things. I really believe that tomorrow marks the first step of what is going to be a truly historic political change in the direction of our country, for the better, for our children, for our grandchildren. So, I'm going to ask you, are you with me? Yeah! Can I hear you? Are you with me? Steady on. So, we've done our bit, and I'm very grateful to our local councillors, very grateful to our local volunteers. We've been out, delivered leaflets through your doors, we've knocked on doors, I've gone round the pubs, and it's been a hell of a time. Nightmare of a campaign. But now, I want to ask you, please, to do your bit. If everybody we've met that agrees with us actually goes down to the polling station tomorrow, we will win this constituency and win it well. But there are a lot of people out there who've never voted in their lives who agree with us. Your job, for me, please, is to persuade everybody you can over the next 24 hours to get down to the polling station, to bring, and remember this, you must have photo ID. It's the first time ever in a British election that you must have photo ID. So please, whether it's friends or family or next door neighbours or whatever it is, will you help me over the next 24 hours? Are we going to win this constituency? Are we going to make the first big step to an historic movement that will turn around? Well, thank you very much indeed. I have to say, the last month, I never thought I'd be doing this. I was retired, getting no media abuse, working at GB News, earning money, having weekends off, and I've given it all up because I believe in the country. I believe we'd be betraying those that went before us if we didn't stand up, and even more importantly, those that come after us. We have developed the most incredible culture and civilization. The rest of the world is very jealous of what we are, of who we are, of what we've achieved. It's just those at the top in this country that lack the pride that we feel in the bosom of our hearts. And yes, that is an emotional thing to say. And what the hell is wrong with that? We love our country, we love our community, we love our families, and we will not stand idly by and see these things being ruined. So I'm going to fight, fight, fight. I know you're going to fight, fight, fight. Tomorrow is going to be a great day. Thank you.